What's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you, and I wanted to bring you a video about what happened to Governor Ron DeSantis. Some heckler tried to get up there and blame him for the Jacksonville, Florida shootings. And of course, man, that's absurd. He had nothing to do with any of that kind of stuff. He did not cause that. He did not encourage it. As a matter of fact, man, again, that state has become more law and order after he's taken office than before. Again, we have truly got to understand that. But right now, it's seen as popular to demonize the right. Man, if you're on the left, you can demonize the right. You can say pretty much whatever you want to say, even though it's totally false. You can say whatever you want to say. And he's been over and over again, man. He's been somebody that's been blamed constantly by the left. But he found himself kind of at the end of that again in this situation. Guys, I'm going to show you the clip. I'm going to comment to it afterwards. Watch this.
So first of all, I did not allow anything with that. Well, listen, excuse me. I'm not going to let you accuse me of committing criminal activity. I am not going to take that. I am not going to take that. So you want to have a civil conversation, that's one thing. Try to say that I'm letting, that guy was Baker acting. He should have been ruled ineligible, but they didn't involuntarily commit him, and so they weren't. No. There is the truth. There is something about the truth. It's not everyone doesn't have their own truth. No. You don't get to come here and blame me for some madman. That is not appropriate, and I'm not going to accept it.
You have allowed people to hunt people like me.
Oh, that is nonsense. That is such nonsense. We've done more to support law enforcement in this state than anybody throughout the United States. Our crime rate in Florida is at a 50-year low. We have enacted policies so that people have a chance to live in safety. We have attracted people to come to this state in large part because we've had a commitment to public safety. So the notion that somehow we're not supportive of safety is absurd.
So, yeah, we have truly got to be honest. I mean, again, Governor DeSantis does not call for people like him to be hunted. I mean, again, that is just absurd. I mean, really, not one single bit. And again, we have truly got to understand you are much more likely in this country to be attacked by a black person if you're white than by a white person if you're black. Much more. Several times more likely. Again, you can go to the DOJ, you can get the crime stats. But again, you are much more likely to be hunted down by a black person if you're white than by a white person if you're black. So again, we have truly got to understand. And I'm going to stick up a clip here in a second showing something that happened in Georgia that again, the mainstream media, the national media is not picking up. They're not talking about. And we got to wonder why. It does not fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the narrative they're trying to push. And again, you'll understand why when I show you. But again, we have got to truly understand Governor Ron DeSantis, again, they have championed law enforcement. Again, they're trying to increase law enforcement activity in that state. They're not trying to down anything. They're making the state safer, not less safe. But again, we have truly got to be honest. What is going on right now, if I would point the finger at any group, it would be the left. It would be the left because, again, right now it's fashionable to demonize white people. And I'm going to show you a clip here in a second showing you again what I'm talking about. But I think everyone knows Everyone listening to me right now knows what I'm saying. Again, it is popular to demonize white people. Again, in this country, in the Western world right now. But guys, I'm going to show you a clip. I'm going to show you a clip kind of what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to show you what happened in Georgia that they're not talking about on a large scale. But guys, watch this.
About racism, anti-blackness, or violence. I will use my voice in the most uplifting way possible. And do everything in my power to educate my community. I will love my black neighbors the same as my white ones.
For what their forefathers have
That's
done.
right.
You understand? Keep going, man. Keep it coming, man. You understand? Keep it coming. Only a couple more, two more. And Salaki, the cameraman, you can't forget. You can't forget how y'all Zahab over here, a brilliant producer. Man, you understand? I'm sorry, Kurt. Man. These white people are here, man. What's your name? Skylar and Seth. Oh, man, his mother knew. He named him after one of the sons of Noah. You understand? Seth. You understand? Hey, man, no sweat. Get these white people in here, man. Now.
Guys, I'm going to show you a clip of a song that they're singing in South Africa. Again, they're calling for the death of white people. Anyways, man, this song inspired, if you want to call it inspired, but inspired a man outside of Atlanta, a 40-year-old black man, to kill 4 white people.
Shoot to kill Hamas, kill the poor, the farmer, kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, brr, pa. Attention.
Tonight, after evading capture for nearly 2 days, a startling end to the manhunt for a Georgia mass shooting suspect. Henry County Sheriff's Office confirming 40-year-old Andre Longmore, accused of gunning down 4 people in a rural subdivision, was killed this afternoon after coming face-to-face with law enforcement. Among the victims, police say 66-year-old Ronald Jeffers, remembered by his church in service today as a vital part of the choir.
Thank you for the testimony of Brother Ron. The kindness he treated others with.
Do you guys actually recognize the problem here? Again, we cannot have it to where one group of people is demonized, made to feel guilty. And again, they believe it. They truly believe they're guilty. They truly believe they have something to atone for because of their, like the one video said, their forefathers. They have to atone. No, you don't. We truly have to be asked about that. And again, the thing is, that's what happened with the guy accusing Governor Ron DeSantis of allowing people like him to be hunted. Not at all. Again, the people that he likes, like Gal Sharpton, Ben Crump, and pretty much anyone on the left, again, what they're doing is they're advocating for white people, for the most part, man, to be hunted, at least to be demonized, and again to be looked down upon. We truly got to recognize that. Again, right now in this country, in pretty much the Western world, again, if you're a white man, oh my God, you definitely don't have privilege. You definitely don't. But if you're a black person, you do. You can say whatever it is you want to say. So again, we truly get to be honest about that. Number one. And number two, thing is, man, Governor Ron DeSantis and people like him, I'm not saying I agree with him on everything he's done, but again, we have to understand that people like that, they're pretty based. They're making their state safer. We truly have got to recognize that. And again, just because he won't bow down to the leftist narrative, to the black leftist feminizing narrative, again, you want to attack him.
You son of a.